Welcome to Ma Chefin'. I'm Chef Fran, and this is my sous chef Ian. Today we're gonna make some omelets for you. And this omelet is a 1 meal a day. You can have it for 1 meal, or you can make it keto style, where you'll just omit the tater tots. But everything in here is fresh vegetables and some bacon. And who doesn't love bacon? Look at all of this tasty bacon for you. I am also gonna show you how to seed out your peppers, your green pepper, really fast and easy. And I'm also gonna show you what really makes a tasty omelet is when you have clarified butter. And this is what clarified butter looks like. I've already done one. So you can do two things. You can buy clarified butter yourself, which is a little costly, or you can make it yourself. Now it's a little time consuming, but it's well worth it. You'll save some money. So to do the peppers, what you want to do is puncture it all the way down. And you'll see that the seed will be right in there. Then I'm going to take my knife. When you puncture it all the way down, then I'm going to take my knife and just kind of show you. We're going to open up the pepper and you're going to see how the whole seed is right there. One of the things when I cook, I always like to have an extra bowl. I call it my communal bowl, where you can kind of dump all your garbage in it. So here, you have my communal bowl, and all you have to do is pack out the rest of the seeds. And now, look, your peppers are clean. So I'm gonna also show you how to use your cutting skills. So the proper way to cut is to always make sure that you claw back as you cut. And also it's a rocking motion. It's a down, forward, up motion. Down, forward, up motion. So, for example, here we go. We're slicing the peppers. Down, forward, up. Down, forward, up. So after I slice the peppers into slices, now we're just gonna go down and cut it into small chunks, and you go down and you rock up. Down and you rock up, and you notice that I'm clawing my fingers back in the process. Down and you rock up. And my fingers move back with it. And then you can rough chop. And this is considered rough chopping. And I think we need a little bit more greenery with our rest of our peppers, so we're gonna cut the rest of them. We're going to slice down and up, down and up, down and up. Then we'll gather this together again. And then we rough chop it. And then Ian's gonna put it with the other peppers and mix them. Sometimes people don't like big slices of peppers. And it's really a good way to get your children to eat some of their veggies. And color always means nutrition. So your peppers, your bell peppers are full of vitamin A, vitamin C. So that's some nutritional facts for you.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Ian will put this away for us, and I'm going to show you how to cut your spinach quickly. It's imperative that you should always have your knife away from your body, so that way as you're putting things down on your board, getting ready to cut, that you don't accidentally slice yourself. So I have it turned the opposite way right now from where I'm picking up the spinach that I'm going to show you. So I just took a bunch of spinach, and you just want to roll it up. That makes it much simpler to just cut. And again, we're down and up, down and up, and I'm clawing my fingers back, down and up, down and up, down and up. And then rough chop it. And spinach really ends up being nothing when you cook it. It just withers all the way down. So even if you cook a bag of spinach, by the time you cook it down, it'll be like you only had like 1/4 of the bag. So now I'm going to show you how to clarify your butter. It's just regular butter. So you want to get it to be completely melted. And what we're going to do is remove the milk solids the whey from it. So as it melts, and you want to make sure you're on low heat so you don't burn your butter and it doesn't become brown butter. You want it to be clear butter in its purest form. So you have to watch it. This is the only thing. Like I said, clarified butter is a lot more expensive and less work. Work is already done and provided for you. Here you can have the same effect. You just take your butter, and as it's melting, you want to start to remove your whey, which are these milk solids here. The goal is to try to get the butter in its purest form, as clear as possible. This omelet, you actually really can do it the day you're going to work, even if you're really busy, because all you can do is pre-cut your vegetables and actually cook them the night before and just put them in the refrigerator. Or you can make a whole bunch and have it for the week. And then you just put your eggs in the morning with all your vegetables already done, your hash brown, your tater tots, whichever potato that you want to use.
What's the difference between clarified butter and regular butter?
Well, the difference is that with clarified butter, it's butter in its purest stage, in its purest form. So that's when you'll see that it looks more clear, like this.
Yeah.
And all these white whey and solid milk solids have to come out, and some of the water that's in it as well. So what helps if you have, for example, if you, not sponsored by Kerrygold, but if you use like a Kerrygold butter, you know, it's a much more quality butter, and so it'll take you a lot less time to do this. So there's no reason that someone can't have a great omelet to enjoy. So this is your butter in its purest state. And this is your butter that had the whey and that had the milk solids. So this butter tastes a lot better when you're making your omelet. So we're going to use a little bit, I would say about 3 tablespoons of clarified butter so you can cook your vegetables. Thank you. You're going to cook your mushrooms that you had. You're going to take your peppers. Put it all up in here. And put the onions. You also want to give a tiny little bit of Himalayan salt to your vegetables.
Why is that?
So they're not bland. Some black pepper. Okay. Just so to have some flavor. What if you want to eat your vegetables without the eggs for a day? At least it has flavoring on it. Soften. Yes.
What's the difference between Himalayan salt and regular salt?
Well,
What do you recommend?
Okay, now Himalayan salt again is a little bit more costly. However, the iodine in it is not as strong. And also if you're a person that suffers from high blood pressure, it's the best salt to use because the sodium content is not as high. And it's healthier for your body. You kind of want to just let your vegetables cook up, soften, and then you can add your spinach to it. You want to cook your vegetables so your onions are translucent, which means like see-through, or till all your vegetables are tender. You don't want to overcook your vegetables, so that way you don't take out all the vitamins and nutrients, but you also may not want this to be totally raw. You just move them around in the pot. And you see your mushrooms are cooking up. They're getting softer. Your onions are becoming translucent. See? They're becoming see-through. And your peppers are getting tender. See, your onions are becoming translucent. See-through, right there. About 7 minutes. Okay, so your onions are cooked. The vegetables are cooked. Now is a good time to put your spinach because they'll wilt really quickly. Look how beautiful bright green that is. The heat and steam from cooking already has wilted your spinach. Yeah. So that's it. I'm going to crack 4 eggs. Note that there are no shells inside my eggs.
Mama, what kind of eggs do you recommend?
I mean, I prefer brown eggs, but whatever you have, you can make a great omelet with it. The key, again, to it is having yourself clarified butter.
Okay.
That's the key. Ian, can you whisk this, please?
Yes, I will.
So now we're ready to whisk our eggs. Just gonna add a little bit of Himalayan salt, some black pepper, everything tastes better with some black pepper, and some heavy cream. This will make your omelet fluffier. And that was about a teaspoon. And the secret ingredient that I think makes everything yummier is some everything bagel seasoning.
Oof. Sounds good to me.
Okay. No, I don't need that. Yeah, thank you. So we're whisking it all together. And we're about to cook some omelets.
Yum.
Are you excited? I'm excited.
I'm definitely excited.
So we're just gonna pour our omelet here. And this is why I said this could be your omelette, because it's a big omelet and this can cover your breakfast and your lunch or your one meal a day. And while it cooks up, you always want to kind of move your pan around so all of the egg can get cooked. You just tilt it. And once we get a lot of that cooked, then we'll turn it over and we'll start adding our cheese, which is our glue, and our vegetables, and our tater tots, or hash browns, or sweet potatoes, whichever potato family you want. Or if you're doing keto, you don't want to add any potatoes, well, you wouldn't add any potatoes, that's fine. You can do that as well. The other key to making a great omelet is slow and steady. You want to make sure your omelet, it's not fully formed yet, but you can check the bottom and make sure that it's not turning. Go over your sides just to make sure it's not going to stick. Yeah, get that to cook up there, so that's what you want to do. Kind of put it side to side. Okay. Keep going side to side, making sure it's not going to stick. Get around so we can flip our omelet.
At what point should you flip the omelet?
When you see that most of this is all cooked up and you have very little left on your edges, that's a good time to flip your omelet, like now. This is a big omelet, guys.
Oh, neat.
There you go. So now that you flipped your omelet, you want to start preparing your glue, which is your cheese. You can use any favorite cheese that you like. But here I have mild cheddar as well as some Monterey and Colby. And I'm going to put my veggies on top of it. Guys, get your veggies in. All your vitamins. You have the spinach, which has vitamin K in it. You have the bell peppers, which has vitamin B6, and it also has some vitamin C.
So the cheese acts like a sealer?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So the key is to have all your veggies cooked ahead of time. I don't know about you guys, but I love veggies. So you put as much veggies as you like. And then here you have the goodies of your tater tots. If you're a person that loves potatoes or can have potatoes, depending. So, and we're also gonna turn around and put some cheese on this. The rest of your cheese, you're gonna add it. Can't forget about the bacon. And who doesn't love bacon? Everything tastes better with bacon. Look at all that luscious bacon. Yum. And here is your other glue. And so we are going to close our omelet. Here we go. And we're going to close our omelet. And tell me this is not a full meal for you. Wait for your cheese to melt. You can put a lid over it if you like. Just to kind of let your omelet just steam up and finish cooking. Melt your cheese. And
that's not for one, that's for about 7, Mom.
This will be your one meal a day.
That's a good meal.
And you just want to put your lid for about a minute. All that steam to come up and cook up.
It helps seal the cheese and melts it all down. Too.
Yes.
Right situations.
You check on it. See? It's melting. And cheese is starting to melt. And here's your omelet.
Voila.
You hungry, guys? Let's eat.
Bon appetit.
Let's see. I want to make sure I kind of have everything. So let me go here. Actually, where I can get my veggies and my bacon, my tater tots. Get all of that. Guys, you have to try this. The creaminess of the eggs, the little saltiness from the bacon, the potato with some crunchy pieces in it, the vegetables being so tender and tasty. Hold on, guys. I gotta do something. I gotta pat myself on the back. You did that, girl. You did that. So please, if you want to see more videos like this, please do not forget to subscribe and like. Love you guys.